But if you close your eyes.
What is up, everybody? My name is Jack Quinn. It is currently 6:30 in the morning here on Thursday. I'm going to be getting in the shower, going to get ready to go to the airport as we're going to be flying to Scotland in multiple duration flights. We're going to be first flying from Vegas to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Then from Minneapolis, we're going to go to Amsterdam. And then from Amsterdam to Glasgow, and then we're going to be driving from Glasgow to Edinburgh. We're going to be visiting family, and going to be out of the country for a few days. So you guys are going to come with me on that one, and we're going to have fun. Alrighty, so we're all showered, we're all dressed. Backpacks and suitcases. We're all ready to go. Just need to move cars, get it all loaded up in the car, and drive to McCarran Airport, and we are off. Alrighty, so we are currently at McCarran Airport, waiting to be boarded. We just had our breakfast, just like a little bagel sandwich, as you guys don't know that. And we'll be on a plane shortly. We're in Minneapolis. Yeah, we are definitely in Minnesota. Just the amount of Minnesota gear in the actual terminal at the airport. Alrighty, so we are currently in Minneapolis, waiting to board our flight for Amsterdam. And then from Amsterdam, it's going to be a long flight into the night, early into the next morning. And then we'll be in Glasgow. And then we're going to be getting in a rental car, driving from Glasgow to Edinburgh. And then we'll be spending the next couple of days in Scotland. So that's what we've got planned for today. A little extra benefit to when you're waiting for your flight is Minneapolis has iPads that you can use for free, and if you want to purchase anything, you just swipe your card. So that is our course for our flight tonight from Minneapolis to Amsterdam. We have a pillow, we have a blanket, we have a neck pillow. So it's a pretty long, hefty flight. I've changed the surgical mask. It's going to be the first flight that I truly remember. We're just going to try and get some sleep and hopefully be somewhat energized for tomorrow. So as you can see, this is what we've got left in our flight to Amsterdam. We have just left Canada. And we're just now over the Atlantic Ocean. Once we reach Amsterdam, we've got another 1 hour flight from Amsterdam to Glasgow. Okay, so we landed in Amsterdam, and we had to run to a gate. And we sat waiting at the gate for a while, only to go to a different gate once we got all of our papers checked. We are currently on board a KLM plane. We've got a 1 hour flight to Glasgow. That's what we got right now. I got a window seat for once, so I'll check back with you once we get landed. So So we just landed in Glasgow. I'm currently sitting in the back seat of our rental car. It is weird. It is extremely weird. The steering wheel is on the right-hand side of the vehicle, rather than the left side, like in America. You drive on the left-hand side of the road, compared to America, you drive on the right-hand side of the road. And just everything else so far is pretty weird. I mean, they have a whole vending machine full of iron brew, which is like the national drink of Scotland. Restrooms are called toilets here. Chips are called crisps. There's a lot of different stuff here. So the culture in that is completely weird compared to how things are done in America. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That should be there, but it's not. It's there. It doesn't feel right. So after we showered, we went out, started driving. We're gonna get some food. I don't know why I still have my mask on in the car. But we stopped at Aldi's. We got the necessity. We usually get this at a international food market back home. But it's 10 times better getting it from actual Scotland. This is iron brew. This is the quote-unquote national drink of Scotland, besides whiskey. It's really good. If you come to Scotland, I highly recommend getting it. Baked patty. No. Tempting tatties. That's where you get nice baked potatoes, just like what I had. As we're around here, the streets of Edinburgh. Over down that way is an old ruins of a prison. Just down that way.
So you look at this, so an example, you look at this. You see the houses here?
Yeah.
And they're like 4 stories.
Right.
Because we don't count the ground floor, that's ground floor. But at the back side, it goes, especially down there, it goes all the way down to the grass market down the back. So they're about 12 or 13 stories high because it goes all the way down the back. And back in the day when these were built, this was where your merchants and that, your richer people lived upstairs. Then in the backside, going downstairs, it was your servants. And at the very bottom was where they kept the pigs and the chickens and the hens.
All the livestock in that?
Yep.
That's called the grass market.
So this is where like Edinburgh would end, and then
This was the end of Edinburgh.
and then down that way was just like it expanded.
Nothing until you got to the palace.
Right, it was like forest and
Yeah, there's woods and forests.
And then the gold bricks is where like the bridge
That's
or the
where
gate was
That's where the gate
to
was
let
at the
people
end
in.
of town. And this was the end of Edinburgh town. This was the end of the town.
It's a little wet here.
yeah.
And this bit up here.
That was just a little bit of a history lesson on Edinburgh. And it's a little wet here. So right now we're in the Edinburgh train station. And if it may look familiar to you, that's because we're part of Avengers.
Landed at the top of that. The top of that one, or maybe the top of this one.
It was somewhere around here.
Remember? Because that was the backdrop. And there was this bit of the front here. This is where the main fights were happening here.
Yeah.
They came crashing through. And then it was probably at that side. It was where Vision collapsed against it at one point. They broke through there and they were fighting in through there.
Right.
But yeah, this was where it was main. This is where it was main filmed. It was right here.
Nice. And this is where parts of, what was it, Infinity War?
Infinity War.
Infinity War was filmed here.
This was the second last.
It was just filmed here.
It was the second last legs, I think.
For what?
The Amazing Race.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Because they
they
came up the side of what's now whatever that hotel is up there. What's the hotel? The
Fast and Furious was filmed here.
Was it one of them filmed here?
They had to. I know they had to do the challenge where they had to
Make a haggis.
make a haggis and then eat it.
They came up the side of the Radisson, so now the Radisson. They came from the grass market up and ran up the hill because the end of the leg was up there.
We run this bumpy bus and here.
Oh, this is
Good cobblestone roads. There's Greyfire's Bobby. Edinburgh Castle. Or part of it anyway. You can get fresh fish here at Morrison's. You can purchase haggis. Got a lot of stuff.
6, yeah.
Morrison's, Aldi's, little shopping center. Just the little things you can get at Scotland. And Morrison's is practically like a Walmart back home in America. Yeah. Went for breakfast, ended up getting a bunch of chocolates and stuff to take back on our flight. Good old Scottish breakfast. Scottish breakfast.
And you get them for £1, so it's about $1.30. So they're about a quarter of the price that we paid for them back in. You bag the crisps that are what, I don't know what are they.
They're like 80 pence, I think they said, or 85.
We spent £2.50 for a bit of bag of crisps like that. Yeah, we can get the big ones at the grocery store, but you didn't get these flavours. You know, you didn't get the same flavours you get.
Put it back in there.
I don't like that. Thankfully we finished breakfast.
Here. Rather than just leaving it to them.
The sun does exist.
It does come to Scotland.
Ah, you need to get yourself on it, just help it. Turn around that way.
Nothing like spending your last day watching football while the rest of the family is outside drinking whiskey and having a good time laughing. Just come inside. Got myself a little snack from biscuits and watching Manchester United play. Early morning flight from Glasgow to Amsterdam. Currently at the Glasgow airport right now on our KLM flight. It's a nice look at the Jet 2 flight. We'll be in Amsterdam shortly. Just left Glasgow and we are up in the sky. I've been this high up in a plane. And we have landed in Amsterdam. Alrighty, so we just got our stuff scanned and we're on our way to Salt Lake City from Amsterdam. So getting on our plane, going to Salt Lake City, and then a 3-hour layover in Salt Lake, and then we go to Vegas and go home. Our flight course from Amsterdam to Salt Lake.
when you get everything done, you got short times all done, you know the hours off those shots. Go into the performance schedule and go into
Fresh with Lysol products. If you do happen to notice anything untidy, please let us let it know.
The way just the plane creaks and makes noises. But there it is, there's home, Vegas. Or well, there's Henderson. Not quite close to Vegas yet.
There's the airport right here.
I see 2 mail trucks getting towed.
Oh yeah, because the mail.
The main depot's right there, yeah. And we're home.
It's a Monday afternoon, there shouldn't be too many flights going on now. You should be able to get docked pretty soon.
And it's all about the traffic in Terminal 1.
It is our pleasure to welcome you to Las Vegas. There has been a 1-hour time change. Current local time here is 3:55. We do ask that you please remain seated with your seatbelts clearly fastened and all carrying items and shifted during our flight. You may receive an email survey from Delta. We value your feedback and ask you to respond so we can improve.
Okay, so this video kind of took a lot longer to get finished and published. It's Thursday. I've been back home since Monday, since late Monday afternoon. I spent all day Tuesday trying to work and edit clips. I spent all day Wednesday reviewing, doing clips. Monday, my phone actually died, like as soon as we landed. Like that last clip that you see before this, that was right before my phone died. But after we got off the plane, so there were a lot of things that I didn't really film. But after we got off the plane, we literally just hopped in our car, got home, we unpacked, got all of our stuff put away. This is mainly all the chocolates and sweets and savory stuff that we got from Scotland when we did our shopping at Morrison's to get breakfast items. And it was roughly around 40 pounds, which I can't exactly remember how much in American dollars that is, but I think my dad said it was something like $50 in American money, which $50 for all the breakfast stuff, plus all the sweets and candy and all that we got. It's not bad. And then we just kind of chilled, stayed in the house, and went to bed. And then some of the things that I didn't get to record, there's a lot of stuff really. On our last day actually in Scotland, all our family were there for the most part. It was my granddad, my aunts, uncles, all the people that are close relative family on my dad's side of the family. They all came over, we all had fun, we all hung out. Then me and my cousin, Leah and Chris, we all walked up to a little shopping center type thing, picked up some food and some drinks just for the three of us, and then walked back. I didn't film a whole lot in Glasgow because we didn't really go into the actual town of Glasgow. We mainly just stayed around the house where my grandparents lived. And then I didn't really film a whole lot of Edinburgh, as I wanted to take in as much as I could. And some of the bits and pieces that I showed you wasn't everything that we did. And I wanted to just kind of take it in and just kind of look at it rather than looking at it through the lens of my phone. So apologies for that. But we did go visit the train station in Edinburgh, which was featured in Avengers Infinity War with Vision, Captain America, Falcon, Black Widow, and 2 of Thanos' children. I did kind of explain that one a bit. My dad kind of explained it as well. But there was another part of the movie that was filmed in Scotland. Same like sequence right before the train fight, the train station fight scene. There was another bit in Edinburgh that was filmed for the movie, but we never got to that part. We also visited Greyfire's Bobby, took a couple pictures. And I didn't really put in a whole lot of input of what Greyfire's Bobby is. Basically, the story behind Greyfire's is that the dog that is now in the statue was the dog of the graveyard, of the caretaker of the graveyard. And when the caretaker passed away, the dog pretty much protected the graveyard and was well known in Edinburgh and in Scotland. And when he passed, they decided to honor him by putting a statue near the site of the graveyard. So that's kind of a little bit of that. And then I never filmed anything in Amsterdam, like nothing at all, other than that clip of me in the plane going to Glasgow. That was the only bit of footage that you got from Amsterdam. Amsterdam was kind of a mess going to Glasgow, but coming back, everything was fine. We went to one of the shops inside the Amsterdam terminal. I got an Amsterdam sweatshirt. My mom got a sweatshirt and some tulips from the Netherlands. As you can see, she got a box of tulip bulbs. And then we were originally supposed to fly into Atlanta from Amsterdam, but we ended up flying to Salt Lake. And that was interesting. We had a 3-hour layover in Salt Lake, and then we went from Salt Lake to Vegas, which was just over an hour, and then we went home. So that's pretty much a short summary of everything and some of the stuff that I didn't get to record. I wish I could have recorded more, but I didn't. But hopefully I will be back in November for 2 weeks. So hopefully I can get more stuff for you guys then. But thank you guys so much for watching this. If you liked it, hit that like button and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, I will see you guys in the very next video. So long!